Hello children, welcome back. Today we are going to start with lesson number 7 of English grammar. The name of the lesson is the noun gender. In the previous chapter we have done the noun and its kinds. Now we will do the noun gender. So what is gender? Gender tells us whether a noun represents a male, female or neither of the two. So children, gender is a category of noun. So there are 4 gender in English. In English language there are 4 kinds of genders. First is masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. So first of all we will discuss about masculine gender. The names of all male person or animals come under this gender. In other words, a noun that refers to a male is said to be of masculine gender. For example, man, boy, cock, uncle. So these names, they come under all male persons or animals. We can take few more examples, like if you can write here king also. You can write waiter. These are also masculine gender. Children, second kind of gender is feminine gender. A noun that refers to a female is said to be of the feminine gender. In other words, the names of all female persons or animals come under this gender. For example, woman, girl, hen, aunt. You can write queen, waitress, etc. Children, the third kind of gender is common gender. A noun that refers to either a male or a female is said to be of the common gender. Common gender, in other words, there are certain names that can be used for male or female nouns. Such names come under common gender. Example, parent, student, teacher, painter, artist. Now children, by looking at these names, we can't say whether it's male or female. By listening teacher, can you distinguish whether it is a male or a female? Exactly like that, for those genders we use it common gender. A noun that refers to either a male or a female is said to be of the common gender, right? The fourth kind is neuter gender. A noun that refers to a non-living thing which is neither male nor female is said to be of the neuter gender. Example, book, water, knife, tree, train. non-living things can't be distinguished as either male or female. The names of such things come under neuter gender. So children, we have 4 kinds of genders: masculine, feminine, common, neuter. Now there are useful tips, children, that how to form feminine of nouns. We have to memorize them. Or we have to get constant exposure to such words, either by reading newspaper or listening a news channel, English news channel, etc. So by this way we can enhance our vocabulary and communication skills. So children, there are more than one way to form feminine names from masculine names, like by adding ESS. Let's take example of poet. We can add ESS to it, that is poetess, right? Then the other way is by making slight change in the masculine name before adding ESS. Let's take an example. Actor, actress. Now we have slight change over here. In place of OR, we have to use RESS. Before adding ESS, we have to remove this O and put R in place of it and add ESS. So by making slight change in the masculine names before adding ES, we can take example of waiter here. Waiter. We can write waitress. So we have removed E from here and put R in place of it and added ESS. So the other way is by making some changes in the word, like by using an entirely different word, like bull as a masculine, we have to form feminine of it. We have changed entirely different word. In place of bull, we are writing cow. Now the third is by changing a word before or after it, like grandfather. So in place of father, we are writing mother by changing a word, grandfather, grandmother. So children, feminine names of compound nouns are formed by replacing the part of the noun which shows gender, like grandfather. Father shows gender, so we have to replace the part of the noun with mother, grandmother. Peacock, you can write hen. We can write peahen. Okay. The other way is by replacing the different word that I have already told you, like bull, cow, boy, girl, king, queen, wizard, witch, brother, sister. So we have to change that word, entire word. So in your book also, ways of forming the feminine of nouns is given. Let's read out that by adding ESS. So masculine, feminine, priest, priestess, author, authoress, poet, poetess, hire, heiress, host, hostess, lion, lioness. Sometimes the form is slightly changed before ESS is added. That I have already told you. Tiger, tigress, actor, actress, master, mistress, hunter, huntress, duke, duchess, waiter, waitress. So these are the ways how we can form feminine from masculine. Children, come to page number 30. There are some exceptions also when we have to form feminine from masculine. Bridegroom, bride, fox, vixen, hero, heroine, viceroy, viceroy, widower, widow. And from foreign languages we have masculine and we have to form feminine. So first is boo, it's bell. Czar, it's czarina. Executor, executrix. Proprietor, proprietrix. Senor, senora. Sultan, sultan. Children, few things we have to remember also, like lifeless objects known for womanly qualities such as beauty, kindness, grace, fertility are treated as feminine, as the earth, the moon and the nature. Then lifeless objects known for manly qualities such as strength, harshness, courage, violence, etc. are treated as masculine, as the sun, summer, death, time. They are also treated as masculine. So all material nouns, abstract nouns and collective nouns, they are of neuter gender. So children, constant exposure to these names makes them a part of our memory. So we have to enhance our vocabulary and communication skill. So for this we have to read newspaper and watch news on new English news channel, underline new words and find out its feminine, or we have to find out its masculine. That's all. Thank you.